the modern Karate Kid is actually about kung fu, and it's in China. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Oh,
Because Jackie Chan's in it.
yeah,
we all
but-
like Jackie Chan.
It's called Karate Kid, but it's about kung fu in China.
there you go.
What the? Why does it have to be Karate Kid? They've just cashed in on the name.
Yeah,
Well,
the
I think that's
franchise.
why.
Yeah, that's exactly
Did he
why.
die?
Who?
By the way, Willow, or is that a hoax? I keep reading.
No, it wasn't Willow's the girl, I think.
Oh, who's the bloke?
Will Smith.
Will Smith's son.
Son,
no,
yeah.
It's a constant hoax that
yeah,
keeps
it's
coming
still
up.
going.
Yeah, it was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, that he
Okay.
killed himself or something. No, he didn't.
Okay.
He's still posting on Facebook and shit.
Yeah?
How do you know it's really him?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Could be a
Maybe
conspiracy.
It's those North Koreans again. The same dudes
They're
messing
everywhere.
with
Conspiracy.
They're listening right now, by the way.
You got big jobs on at the moment?
you.
Look at you, so calm and casual, you know. How do you do that?
Oh, we just don't know any other way.
Yeah, that's just how we roll.
Right.
Yeah, we are pretty cruisy.
Yep. You still have help in the Philippines?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, we got 4 full-timers over there.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's hard work. They're hard work. We're still getting
Right.
through that. We've actually started throwing around the idea of bringing or putting staff here now as well. We've got designers here, a girl in the office now as well that's doing design. But yeah, the Philippines, the culture there, man, is so different.
Okay.
They Harold the other day, we got a call. He sends us a text message at like an hour and a half after he's meant to start working. Oh, I'm still travelling, so I'm going to be late today.
Really?
You know, like if you do that here, I think you know more than an hour and a half before you're meant to be at work that you're not going to be at work.
Yeah, well, what, and is that in the actual culture?
Well,
Just
from
relaxed
what we've
or like
experienced,
Fiji time and all
we've
that?
seen every single staff member pretty much except for maybe one is consistently late. Like we do performance reviews, and one guy this week, he's on his second warning. He's 25, was it 25 out of 30 days, was late.
Yeah. It is a cultural thing.
How do you know, though? Do you have like a video? Like, can you zoom into their office?
Yeah,
or-
man, we track them. We've got
they-
GPS trackers
I
on
would.
their shoes and stuff.
We actually had them surgically implanted with trackers.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, we
Okay.
Time Doctor software. It's called Time Doctor, and it tracks like all what they're doing. Does screenshots on the computer.
I gotcha.
and-
Right, so I've heard about that. Right. So
Yeah.
it's a virtual office. Or what do they call it in the industry of?
Don't know. We track those little.
Right. So yeah, when
I don't know the word.
I don't know, but once they work on your job, the program starts.
Oh no! As soon as they clock on, because they're all full time, so
Right.
they work for us. Well,
that
they're meant
weird?
to work for us exclusively.
So you don't know where they're sitting. They could be at home.
They
or-
are at home.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to have office where we had them, where we had cameras on them and all that sort of stuff. But it ended up being too expensive, and
All right.
we got similar productivity out of them.
That would drive me insane.
It's different. So, yeah, look, a lot of the issues, there's certainly issues, and it's...
A lot of it's us. I mean, that's
it's,
processes from us.
communication is difficult, but it's just knowing how to kind of deal with that. And
Right.
yeah, so there's plenty of things you have to do here. So the design stuff just doesn't work
Makes
offshore.
Me, right. And it makes me wonder that just like China, they're getting richer. Like it's been 10 years have flown by, you know, when we're still thinking it's a little island thing,
Yeah.
but it turns out no, they're actually driving a better car than me. You know, like
We've been there. Have you been to Manila?
never. Oh, I think I dropped it float. No.
It looks like New York or something like that. Not that I've been to New York, but it's a city. There's a Starbucks on every corner. There's KFC.
Right.
It's the mall. We walked through a mall that, I don't know, how long did that take, that big one? Well,
It was enormous.
Like-
it was enormous.
an hour to walk from one end to the other of just non-stop walking. It's just insane.
But I think as well, it's I have very little experience in non-English speaking countries, and there's no real middle class either. So you know, there's very rich sort of areas, and then there's
Okay.
Very poor.
the middle class, which is very poor.
I read that there's a lot of people and only a certain amount of jobs. That was the actual issue.
Partly as well. Their second biggest export, their biggest export is physical labour. So that's why there's a lot of Filipinos working around the world in hotels, and because they've got a pretty good work ethic. Their second biggest export is now the BPO, the business process outsourcing. Right. So doing, like what we've got, developers, stuff like that, VAs, all of that sort of thing. So we're building their middle class
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. They earn good coin. Like, our guys on average probably $350 a week, which it's not going to sound much here, but to them that's middle class earning. That's enough to live a decent life, and
brilliant.
It's pretty crazy. But
see, that's the thing over here. We just can't. If you want to get an Aussie to do the job, you'd have to pay them $1,000. And
yeah, we looked at the numbers. I think it's 50%. It's about 50% cost when you look at it,
right?
In terms of production
it's a
time.
shame, eh? We're just such a funny. It's such a strange country. We're in our own island, but
yeah,
we have so much pride in ourselves, and our economy is this certain way, and there are sort of jobs everywhere for people, but finding the right person is pretty hard.
Here,
yeah,
absolutely,
yeah,
really hard,
absolutely.
Yep.
Manila as a city is absolutely crazy.
12 million people in small space.
Wow.
We went back in 2014. It must have been, I think, and I honestly thought we were going to die.
He freaked out. He'd never been to
the trip from the airport back to the hotel.
He's hanging on.
It was only 10 k's. I think it took an hour, but it was
really.
Oh, the traffic is absolutely mental.
And they don't care.
No, they don't care.
Traffic lines are just
in no order.
Well, they're not even really. They paint the lines on, but nobody follows them.
Wow, I couldn't do that.
It's pretty mental.
But it was funny though. By the end, it had all changed. By the end, the taxi rides were fun. It was like a roller coaster ride. We're really enjoying it. So
yeah, took us a day and a half to cross the road. Like it turns out that you've just got to walk. Like when we had our guys, because we met our guys over there, and when they came to the hotel and hung out with us, then when they took us around, they just walk out in the traffic, and we're like grabbing them, saying, "What are you doing? You didn't even look." And he goes, "No, you just listen." And so by the end of it, we're literally after half a dozen margaritas.
I was going to say, we got pissed. The first time we crossed the road, we'd had a half a dozen margaritas and we thought, what could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
It was about 1 a.m. and we had to get across to 7-Eleven and there was no way but to cross the road.
Yeah, so
before that, all we did was just walk around the block for the first 2 days.
Right, just stressing out. Yeah. I remember going to Bali. I went to Bali once for 3 days. And
it's similar.
And remember hiring a bike and like, oh my God, there's bikes everywhere. What's going to happen? Had lunch, drank 6 beers or something, and then we're in the flow of the city, brother. Like, crossing things I would never do before. Like laughing at people beside me. It's just like 12 bikes sideways,
Yeah.
And 3,000 of you going this way and trucks going past, but it felt like it wasn't an issue.
Everyone's an entrepreneur there as well. They've all got a side gig. Everybody, every single person we met had a side gig. Whether we were stayed not on purpose, but in a dodgy end of the town. And everyone was either driving us around or offering us everything, Rolexes, Viagra, whatever you...
we're sitting on the sidewalk bar outside our hotel and this, quite dodgy-looking guy comes up to Jodi and tries to sell him a Rolex, genuine. I said, is that real? And he goes, yeah, $20. Yeah, get one, Jodi. It looks good. And he goes, no, I don't want one. So then he opens the other side of his coat and he goes, how about Viagra?
Well, now we're talking.
Yeah. He must have thought likely target here.
Yeah, 2 white dudes.
I had that once.
Viagra?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
How'd
today.
it go for you?
Sort of,
wasn't today, was it?
It was kind of like no.
Okay, good.
But I want it back. I worked with a guy in a theatre restaurant in Surfers, and he was building the theatre restaurant I was working on, and he just came from the Philippines. He just built something in the Philippines, and a real old bloke. He was the foreman. I opened up his briefcase in front of me on his little foreman table there, and there it was, right sitting in the top of the little briefcase. He goes, I got this in the Philippines, and passed it to me.
How'd it go?
It worked, but it wasn't like it wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting to run through Surfers Paradise. Look at this! Look at this! It's still going.
So
I need another go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
It was 12 hours ago. Yeah. What about you guys?
No, I got nothing.
Oh, come on.
No, never tried it actually.
Really?
No,
you
really.
Bastard, Jodi.
Sorry.
This is another one. The last time we did this podcast, we're talking about hookers, and you somehow, hey. Look it up. I reveal everything.
Episode
you revealed
nothing.
nothing.
No, I revealed. It just wasn't as exciting.
Yeah,
the end of the story just
Damn it.
didn't end up with me with a hooker. That's all.
I might edit in my own answer to this question.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, do it. You wanted to laugh. You got it.
So you won an award recently.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them about it, Jodi?
Gold Coast Business Excellence Awards for emerging business. Yeah, so we're pretty stoked with that. Zarafas won that award when they were starting up.
Wow.
Yeah. So, which we didn't know until we won it. The guy that at the awards thing told us about that. So
Neat.
That's kind of cool. That was kind of,
Brilliant.
If we're heading down that path, then that's pretty exciting.
How long have you been together as a...
Business partnership.
Yeah. Was that for Buzzwords?
Buzzword.
Buzzword, sorry. Yeah?
Yeah, we've known each other for about 9 years. Buzzword started 3.5, 4 years ago.
Yeah, from stand-up paddleboarding in Crumman Creek.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow, I often say that. Stand-up paddleboarding, we do all their stickers. But find me another sport or thing where you can be in the middle of the ocean there, dead silence, and you can speak to each other and still do fitness.
Yeah.
Your mind is clear of everything. No one's driving past you, and all outside things are gone.
Yep.
You want to talk to someone, so you created that business on the water.
We were just doing it every Friday, going for a 1 hour paddle, getting off Leo, getting the boards, cruising up, getting further and further towards the alley where we end up catching a few waves and that. And then, just chatting. And then I liked his lifestyle of,
Jodi was pretty naive. He thought that if you had your own business, you got to go stand up paddleboarding every Friday. so he said, let's start a business. So I said, yeah, cool. I like, that sounds good to me. Let's do it. Poor sucker hasn't had a day off since.
Right.
Yeah. No, but it's been fun. So,
right.
that was, that's how we met in, 3.5 years. And that's, still going strong.
Are you anything like me? Do you like I told you before we started recording, I have to kick myself to go home. Like I really like to finish the things, and it never ends in your own business because you could always do something somewhere.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely that case. But no, I've been pretty clear at the start that I wanted to do it for freedom of being able to do stuff. So I've made, I think, just about every single kids' concert, Easter parade, all of that stuff. Get home, I still I pick up my kids, take them to gymnastics, a couple times a week. And so for me, a big part of it, the dollars aren't there yet, but the freedom of the stuff I want to do has been there sort of from the start, the flexibility of time.
And that's 100% we're like that. So there's no question if there's something on, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because it's a kids' assembly that you got to go to or something, then we'll go.
Right. What about 10 o'clock at night and you're thinking business?
No, I'm normally asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I come up with some of my good stuff at that time, but not a lot though. Not as much as I used to. At the start, I spent a lot of time putting it together. But I guess the nature of it's pretty good.
Yeah. You seem calm. Even before you guys got here today, I'm like, the boys coming, because your mind, I don't know if it's a bloke thing, my mind, I'm in one room, it's work, or something's coming up. I have to get my mind out of that room to go into this podcast room.
Yeah.
And all sorts of emotions, so that's what...
Yeah, nah. This kind of stuff for us is we don't know the right way to do it. It's usually off the cuff.
Yeah.
So we had a quick chat in the car on the way here, on the phone. We came in separate cars, and that was about our prep.
Yeah, we just wing it most of the time. Yeah, and we have fun. It's actually one of the values of the business is we have fun.
Can you explain what it is then? Is it 100%? We'll start with Buzzword.
What do you want?
Yeah,
what's the business?
Yeah.
So there's 3 parts to it. There's hosting. So we host websites, email for people, small business.
Does that mean you keep data somewhere for people that break it down? Yeah.
Yeah, we've got servers down in a data center, Fujitsu data center down in Melbourne, and they're virtual servers with people's websites on them, and their emails flow through them, and
which is critical for a business because they often things often crap out, and if you're hosted by something you don't actually know,
and we get a lot of work from that,
right?
People that have had issues and then bringing it clock. We've been pretty good. We've had, touch wood, virtually 100% uptime since we started. Yep. So that's pretty cool. And then we make websites for small business, mostly tradies, and then we do search engine optimization and Google Ads, so getting them found in Google once we've built them. And we've built the business to build it to sell. Not that we necessarily will, but we've built it that way. So we've been working on systems right from the start. and making it so it's like that. It's not all over the place.